Good morning, everyone. Myself Anil Kumar from CMS Group of Institution, and today I am going to discuss about the concept of sales budgeting. The concept means what? On the basis of which all factors we are going to frame the sales budgeting, and these are the following concept which is need to be included under the sales budgeting. Now, most importantly, why one should include the various concept, why we are required the various concept to develop a kind of the plan, such as the sales budgeting we have been discussing in this video. And this is because these concepts makes the sales budgeting very productive, very effective. And here are the concepts that had taken under the consideration to prepare a good sales budget. Now, the first concept that comes under that had been used to prepare the sales budgeting is sales forecasting. Now, we already been discussed about the forecasting. What do you mean by forecasting? Means estimation for the future, estimating the demands for the future, and that is a process of forecasting. Now, unless and until we cannot forecast, but at the same time, the forecasting must be based on the data and facts. And that's why the forecasting concept, especially for the sales, here we have been preparing the sales budget. That's why we have to take the data for sales forecasting. Now, the forecasting concept must be included under the sales budgeting. As we all know, it is an estimation for the future sales, and that's why unless and until we does not include the future sale, the estimated sales, we cannot prepare the budget. If we are doing so without the concept of the sales forecasting, means it is not going to have a significant impact on the sales budget. And that's why we are required to include the sales forecasting concept. Now, the next concept, that is the cost analysis. What does it mean? Mean to say that the cost must be analyzed at each and every step, each and every activity. All kinds of the measures that had included under the concept of the budgeting. The concept of the budgeting must be include the cost analysis also. The cost must be analyzed. The cost must be analyzed on the basis of the manufacturing, the production, the transportation, and the whole kind of the cost that is been associated right from the raw material to the finished goods and up to the transportation, up to the marketplace. And this must be analyzed. How this could be possible? This only could be possible with the help of the data and information which has been collected under the market research. And unless and until we does not have the particular data and information with the help of under the section of the market research, we cannot develop an effective sales budget. As we all know, this is going to be for the future. The whole process is going to be estimate for the future. And that's why we need to take the consideration of the market research. And through the market research, only we could get the data and information regarding to the sales. And different kinds of the data, different kinds of the sales with respect to the time period. The sales varies according to the time period. And that's why we need to analyze the sales and the cost analysis. Now, the another concept that must be included for the sales budgeting, and that is the sales targets. Now, why this concept must be included under the sales budget? Unless and until we does not carry the targets, and the target gives you the pathway to achieve the objectives and goals for an organization. Unless and until we does not carry the sales targets, we cannot achieve the particular growth in terms of the revenue. And that's why we are required to go with the concept of the sales target. And this target must be based on the facts and figures. That is, must be based on the data and information. With the help of the marketing research, we also get the data and information for the sales targets. We must set the targets, and because, as I told earlier also, unless and until we does not set the targets, we cannot produce the productivity, we cannot get the productivity, we cannot get the substantial growth. And that's why this concept is very important for the sales budgeting. Now, the another concept, that is the seasonality and trends. Now, what does it mean? Seasonality, the variations. There is a lot of variations under the market system. The variations for the according to the season wise, the variation according to the trend wise, and there is a variation for the kind of the preference and taste of the consumer. Now, these variabilities, these variations, seasonality and trends must be taken into consideration to make the effective budget, because we could only be forecast according to the variations, according to the changes, according to the trends. Then only the expected forecast could be achieved. The expected kind of the things could be achieved only when we are being accurate with the data and information. So these all concepts are very very important to make a very effective sales budget. And this is all from my side. Hope you have understood the concept of the sales budget. Thank you so much.